Am I the asshole for not watering my wife's plants?
Did they die?
I don't remember.
Honestly, maybe, yeah.
Me, 42 male, and my wife, 41 female, have been married 3 years. My wife has many good qualities, but she is quite disorganized and more than a little lazy. She loves, quote, loves gardening, but I think it's more that she likes the idea of gardening because she is terrible at it.
Same.
She is like... I'm not editorializing here. She is the Saddam Hussein of plants. So, do you think they should get a divorce like off the bat?
I think they should go to jail for being white. I can tell from your race. No one else would say that other than a white millennial that learned about Saddam Hussein. Like you were like in middle school during 9/11, and you grew up with a culture of people making fun of the adults that were being manipulated into being pro-America, and you just thought it was funny to say Saddam Hussein as bad person that kills things.
Yeah. And I'm sorry that I forgot because I read that and I think I was like sold.
Saddam Hussein of plants? You ever said that to me? Sarah, you're like the Jeffrey Dahmer of plants.
Well, yeah, it'd be the end.
You know, straight up, I don't even think I would get violent. I think I would buy a rowboat and just be in a lake.
Yeah.
I would just do something weird because I'm like, I don't know what to do now.
What is this life?
What is my life anymore?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
So yeah, that she not only has a poor idea of how to garden, parentheses, what plants need what kind of care, etc. One example, etc. But mostly because she is so lazy, her plants die from neglect. The amount of care needed to keep her plants alive is probably
Saddam Hussein killed people by neglect. What are you talking about?
The amount of care needed to keep her plants alive is probably no more than 5 to 10 minutes a day.
Her fucking plants? What is wrong with you?
They might have WMDs, dude. But she can't even manage that.
So I'm gonna stab her to death in a cave. What do you mean she's the Saddam Hussein of plants? If this is an AI, I'm beating up that robot server.
There are 2 edits, and there's a couple misspellings here and there, so it might be real.
Oh my god!
Sorry, okay. America. Her position is that it makes her happy, and it doesn't really affect me. So what do I care? And my position is that it's slightly psychopathic to claim to love plants, but not put in even a very modest amount of effort to keep said plants alive. It doesn't make sense to me. Let's all take a breather. Do we think this is a good person or a bad person? We've had 2. You called your wife the Saddam Hussein of plants, and also she's psychotic.
This is a guy that thinks he's intelligent for sure.
You should put me in the computer, and I'll...
Slightly psychopathic is a very funny phrase. And also deeply sad in that that's like a thing. Like people have that. You can't just call your wife a psychopath. I say white people because it reminds me when white people would be like, "Oh, I'm having a ghetto lunch today."
Oh yeah,
and it'd just be like Tupperware lasagna. It's like what makes
what does that make it? Yeah. Why are you using the word ghetto right now? What does that
white
imply?
people using it AVE wrong. Yeah. It's fucking crazy to me.
Yeah. Our compromise on this is that we just agree to disagree. I turn a blind eye to her wanton plant torture / murder so long as I don't have to participate, and she goes on happily throttling Mother Nature to death in the backyard. You don't love this person. Our problem is that my wife is going on vacation for 3 weeks and now wants me to water her plants. I can do this very easily, parentheses, so could anyone, but I have a moral objection. I don't want to be involved in her cottage industry of death. To me, I'll be participating in keeping these tortured souls alive, maybe even giving them hope of a better life, only to have dashed it when she returns in 3 weeks to resume her reign of terror. My wife is claiming I'm being dramatic. Parentheses, I am.
Okay.
But
right.
I don't think I'm wrong. So we've decided to ask Reddit, and we'll abide by the crowd's decision. Am I the asshole for not wanting to water her plants? 2 edits.
Yeah.
Okay, edit 1. Okay, wow. This ended up getting way more polarizing than I thought. The consensus
Really?
seems to be...
You said you? Oh, fuck you, man. This is polarizing. I called my fucking wife Saddam Hussein. I didn't realize that would be polarizing. I called her a psychopath for killing plants via neglect, and you didn't think it was polarizing? Like, I'm pissed off that you think I'm a fucking idiot. Why would you waste my fucking time like this? Go fuck yourself, dude.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I remember why I picked this one now. It was this. Oh, I'm crying. I'm fucking crying, dude. Okay.
I've hated anyone more. There have been worse stories on this, and I haven't hated them this much.
This is the most low stakes, but you're being the huge asshole about it. It's like the worst person in the world about this.
I'm genuinely becoming like more misanthropic. Like, I didn't know you could have a personality this disgusting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, fuck me.
I didn't know this would be polarizing.
I didn't know.
I didn't know when I shot her she'd die.
Okay, sorry.
Your
Honor.
Honor.
Your Honor. But Your Honor.
But Your Honor.
But her emails.
But her emails.
Okay. The consensus seems to be that I would be the asshole, parentheses, or that I already am and never loved my wife and deserve to die alone. Yeah, so I will definitely look after the plan.
You need to go to therapy.
You need to figure out what's going on, dude.
There's a thing called histrionic personality disorder. I don't know if you have it because I'm not a professional, which is why you need to see one because I highly suspect you have it. Like, that's wild.
Yeah, this...
You need to stop overstating things.
Yeah. Okay, so I will definitely look after the plants. I'm hoping that, like any good children's movie, I can grow from being a grumpy curmudgeon to having a heartwarming relationship with a row of cherry tomatoes. My wife, who has read through your replies, knows that she is mortified at being outed as a registered plant abuser. Okay, and we will certainly try to do better. I myself have learned not to criticize her online because, just as in real life, people like her a hell of a lot more than me, which she has been cackling about for the last hour. Thanks, everyone. Edit 2. Guys, I threw in the towel like 2 afters after I made this post. It's now 24 hours later. My wife has taken to randomly quoting posts from this thread that makes me out to be the actual Saddam Hussein. Then she cackles. She's a cackler. There's like 600 comments calling me asshole, and somehow it's not
They
over.
can't make you the Saddam Hussein unless you something. Yeah. Unless you commit terrorism, dude.
If you run a country, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Like, this sounds like I'm pro Saddam Hussein.
We're not.
You can't be Saddam Hussein because you've never accomplished anything in your life.
At least he did something.
At least he ran a country.
He probably watered plants.
Maybe. I don't know. Osama bin Laden watched hentai porn in his little cave.
That is something. He did something.
At least Osama bin Laden made a video. At least
he had to open up Premiere.
At least he knew how to be on set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Professional. Working professional.
He knew how to look into camera.
This is the worst episode we've ever done.
Wow.
There's like 600 comments calling me asshole, and somehow it's not over. I've done the math.
Did you guys know that being called an asshole on the internet makes you literally Saddam Hussein?
Forever. I'm a fucking cackler too, man. I've done the math, and I won't win another argument until 2057. Please, mercy, all caps, I will water the plants.
I think you're the most annoying person on that.
I genuinely forgot most of that.
I think that's the most annoying person.
We found him. We found him.
Wow.
This might be polarizing.
I didn't realize this would be polarizing.
I'm going to be honest, too. I didn't read that the first time. I must have glossed over that because that was surprising when I heard that.
Yeah, I would be surprised if you read that with a straight face. That's crazy. What a good pick.
Holy shit.
Congrats to you, Josh.
Thank you. That was wow. Really brought in the mid podcast sleeper hit. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think, asshole or not the asshole?
Yeah. No, NDA. That would be crazy, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, I guess I'm literally Hitler.
Whoa, you brought up Hitler, man. What the fuck's this shit?
Oh, yeah, I did, for sure. Well, I guess I'm literally Hitler. Fuck off.
I think you made me laugh so much I got to piss again. I'm so sorry.
I don't actually know what to say. Like,
Are you speechless?
I kind of am, because I'm like,
What do you do in this situation, Sarah? What's your professional
I don't
Reddit
know.
podcast advice right now? Go.
The only thing I can think of is like, she's a professional plant abuser. That's cute, isn't it? Oh, that's cute.
I will also say he said he put all like what is it? He put it like he capitalized each letter as if it was a proper noun because I guess he's trying to go for the National Sex Offender Registry. That's the vibe I got from it.
Oh, cool.
But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just putting things in there.
That's really cool.
Maybe I'm the Saddam Hussein of reading Reddit stories.
That's equivalent, right? Being a sex offender, committing sex abuse, and neglecting not watering a plant.
That's why everyone should actually be mad at Drake. He doesn't water his plants.
This is the first time I actually might victim blame a woman in a relationship. I'm sorry. How could you deal with that and like laugh along?
Have I broke you off this much? Like
I'm being misogynist right now. Like I don't even really agree with this, but it's like you need to divorce. He shouldn't.
She needs to divorce. No, this is not a good relationship.
No, like this is gonna continue.
He needs to go to therapy. I agree with that.
He needs to learn anything. He needs to read one book. He needs to learn like Goodnight Moon. He needs to fucking read Goodnight Moon. I don't even know. Like you can't just say shit like that, man. There are things that matter in this fucking world.
Yeah, that isn't.
Fuck off. I just go fuck yourself.
There's no way. I don't think we can solve it, honestly, but I'm gonna say solved it on that. I have nothing else to say. I just think it's really funny that you're this upset.
Yeah, I don't know. I think really taking things not as serious and then saying shit like Saddam Hussein because you're not watering plants, taking it to that level is like shitty. And I think also being like, oh, she's a plant abuser. And like ridiculing abuse down to just not watering a plant is shitty and does personally make me upset as someone who was abused and was abused in a way that was not physically obvious. And a lot of people were like, yeah, yelling's not abuse. And still to this day are like that. Yeah, I don't think that's fun. I think it's similar to being like, oh, I guess I'm just dumb. I guess I'm just an arsler.
Yeah,
and it's like, yeah, that's ableism.
Yeah, you're definitely being ableist.
I guess I'm just gay. And it's like, okay.
Being homophobic.
Yeah, you're being homophobic. Yeah, I find that the same. And I find it really weird that you're doing it like it's comedy.
Yeah, like this is your 5 minutes.
Yeah, which is why I don't believe your wife exists. Because I can't imagine anyone would want to talk to you for more than 5 minutes. Because it's just annoying what you're doing. Like, it's trying too hard and it's just annoying.
Yeah.
And I should know because I do this.
Yeah, we're professional annoying.
I'm a professional annoyer for sure. But yeah, I don't know. Fuck off, man.
No, yeah. I forgot a lot of that. Holy shit.
It's like mush in my brain.
Yeah, it's like
I can't even. There's nothing to hold on to. It's a smooth wall. I can't get to the top. It's pissing me off. I feel like I can't. I'm gonna be thinking about it for the rest of my life.
I'm sorry.
This is one of those people where like you say some shit that's like you're trying to have a serious conversation, and then they're like, "Well, I'm sorry I affected you that much."
Oh yeah, they're gonna like try and make it a joke, but also it's a joke that's your fault and you're the punchline of the joke.
Yeah, and if you're young enough, you're going to buy into it and be like, "Ah, he got the better of me." But in reality, they're going to be 70 years old and never have actually had a deep conversation in their life and never have ever processed their internal world and emotions.
Yeah.
And they're the real losers of life.
Yeah. I agree.
Wow.
Solved it. Yeah.
Solved it.